Hey there, it's Scott with InsideTheCurve.com, back with another Fusion 360 for woodworking tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about creating sketches. Everything in Fusion starts out as a sketch and then is kind of molded into whatever you need to be extruded or whatever. So yesterday I gave you the general overview of the interface, and we went through the sketch drop down menu here. So to create a sketch, sketches have to be either created on a face, which would be like a face of an object. Let's say if you had a cube, it had to be on a face of one of the sides of the cube, or what's called a plane, which you can see here. You get a top plane, left or right, depending what side you go on, the front, and then bottom. So we're going to create a sketch on the top plane, and you can see when you get it selected there how it changes there. So we're at top plane, okay, and then I'm at R for rectangle, and you can see when I created that sketch that on the top plane that we got a little origin here. So you can it auto snaps to that origin point, or you can draw it wherever you like to. But I normally, whenever I start a new design of something, I always kind of start off on this origin point. So we hit R for the rectangle. We're going to start out and drag one corner out on the plane here. So we'll just draw that out. And that's basically a rectangle there. So that's a sketch there. I'm going to Control Z or Command Z, depending what type of machine you're on. Some of the other sketches, we got circle, center diameter circle. Start off at our origin point and draw that out. And you can see as I was dragging that circle out, so C for circle, was giving us a dimension in there. But you can make it whatever you want to, and then hit D, so you can give that a dimension. There we go. And then we make that a 2-inch circle. It'll make it 2 inches. You can just double click on that and modify it to whatever you need to make it. So the next thing we'll show you is that you can make Control Z out of that. Create sketches on top of sketches kind of thing. So we're gonna stick in sketches in this tutorial. So R for rectangle. Let's make a D for dimension. Give this edge here a dimension. Make it 4 inches by 4 inches. So 4 inches. And then F6 will zoom to the extents and to kind of fit it to the screen. Zoom out just a hair more. Okay, and then we can make our another sketch on top of this sketch. We'll just use, I like to use short keys normally. C for circle. We can put that wherever we want to. Okay, we'll put a circle there. You can see that blue line. That's telling us that our center or circle is in line where we're at now. So we'll just make another one, and it kind of auto snaps. It kind of thinks that you want to make another circle the same size. So that was 200 thousandths, and it snapped to another 200 thousandths circle. It's kind of the same thing. So auto snap to that, the dimension. So it's 200 thousandths. And then what you could do is give this a dimension from the center to here. And we make that, say it's at ½ inch, we'll say 3/4 inch. And we see moved it in. You come down to, I'll show you a better way to do this in future tutorials, but we'll just stick with basic tools. You just go around, make these. Like basic sketches, we will make a new one new design. We talked about that yesterday with the tabs, kind of like Google Chrome if you're familiar. So we'll create another sketch, and I'll just show you how to make a simple sheet of plywood that you might be starting with. Maybe we'll make a cut list. I've done this before. What you can do is keep wanting to go there. R for rectangle, D for dimension. So we'll put 4 apostrophe. So 4 foot. D for dimension. 8 foot. F6 will zoom us out to our extent. Zoom out just a hair more. So we got 48 inches by 96, or 4 foot by 8 foot. 4 by sheet of plywood. Okay. And what you can do is say you got a cabinet size that you want to make, and R for rectangle again. We'll say it's a D for dimension. We'll make this 12 inches. So we're gonna make this 12 by 12, and we're just gonna say that this is a side of a cabinet or something like that. So now that we got our 12 by 12 square, we will just hit the M for move, and we can just kind of scoot this over. There's a better way to do this, but we're just going to stick with basic stuff because I don't want to overcomplicate it. And we can just line that up. So that would be a 12 by 12 square out of our 8 foot sheet. So that's pretty much it for creating sketches. Tomorrow we're going to start extruding stuff and talk about getting sketches more defined and what that really means. And that's pretty much it for this one. If you guys have any things that you're struggling with, I would love for you to comment below, and I'll work on getting those on my list. I have a list going right now with a bunch of topics I want to cover. I'm kind of starting in the beginning, and then at the end of this I'm going to start making actual projects, things that I'm going to build, and just things I want to draw. So if you guys have any ideas or anything you're struggling with, please be sure to comment down below, and I will work to get those out. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this Fusion 360 for Woodworking series. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to keep the videos going. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.